Well, by this point, you're probably becoming a little more comfortable with your strumming. And so today I've got a great lesson for you that's going to help you continue to improve your strumming and your chord changes. It's Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. We've only got 3 chords for this one again, and you already know the chords, but there is one cool variation on one of our chords as well, so come check that out with me. We've got our capo on the 2nd fret, so every chord that I'm teaching you now will be relative to that, as if that is now the end of our guitar. So if I teach you an E major, it should sound like that. Now, our chords for today are an A major, a D major, an E major. Now there is one chord variation which is called an A6. Okay, we don't necessarily need to remember that one, but it is a cool thing to add on at times in some songs. But the problem with this one is that using these 3 fingers as I have been isn't going to work for that chord. So we're going to revert back to our original shape just in one part of the song so that we can have our pinky free, and what we're going to do is just add our pinky onto the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So that's our 4th finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Now that is a little tricky when you've got all 4 fingers across 4 strings right there, but this is how it's going to sound. Okay, compared to our regular, that's an A major, A6. Okay, so pinky there on that 2nd fret. And that's the only other variation you need to know. So we're in 4/4 today, that means 4 beats in a bar, and so we're going to start off on an E major, and it's going to be really simple to start off with, just down strums on every beat. And we're going to do that for 7 whole bars, okay? Now you have 2 choices here. If you're playing alone and not listening to the recording, you can just count it out if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so on up to 7. So we're doing 7 full bars. And one little thing that I want to do here is change the way that I'm strumming on the 2nd and 4th beat. Because if I just do this for 7 bars straight, it might get a little boring and not sound very nice musically. So what we're going to do is this. Now you might not even see the difference there. It is very minor, but on our 2nd and 4th beat, we're just going to do a short strum on maybe the 5th, 4th and 3rd strings. It doesn't need to be too accurate here. We're just trying to show a little bit of difference between our full strum on the 1st and 3rd beat and the 2nd and 4th beat. So let's have a go of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play that through 7 bars, as I said, and then we can get on to our verse. Now, one thing to note is that the BPM we're aiming for, that's beats per minute, is 63 beats per minute. So you can play along with the metronome like that if you want to. Now our verse is going to start off strumming very similarly, and each of the chords, what we're going to do is down, 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 up. Okay, so just one up strum at the end of that strumming pattern. So it'll go like this, starting on the A major. Alright, and you might notice there that it's a little bit swung at the end. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, rather than, so just a tiny bit held back, that's a tiny bit delayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then onto a D major for 2 bars. Okay, so let's try that on the A major and D major. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me slow that down one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then we're going to go straight back to our A major and do that same thing. And then onto an E major. And that's the first half of the verse. So let's try and play that through together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A. Onto D. Same strumming pattern. And then we're going to repeat that exact same thing. And then that's going to take us straight into the pre-chorus. Now you might notice there that in the verses I'm using my A major fingering like this with our second, third and fourth finger, but it does have to change for the pre-chorus. And that's because we're using our A6. And so the pre-chorus is going to start with the same strumming pattern, but we're going to go to an A major with our different fingering. And then we're going to go onto our A6. Remember, that's adding on our pinky onto the second fret of the first string. So let's try those two chords. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then we're going to go onto an E major. Then a D major. And then back to an E major. Alright, so that's actually the whole pre-chorus. We'll work through it slowly and then build up to the speed that we should be playing at. So let's start together on our A major. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A6. E. D. E. And you can build up a little bit in terms of how loud it is in that last one. Because we're heading straight into the chorus after that. Let's play that through one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to head into our chorus. And you might even notice that as I'm strumming, I'm still emphasizing that first and third beat, which is pretty obvious in the recording throughout the whole song. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we go into the chorus and we're going to start back on our A major. But this is going to be where our strumming pattern gets a little harder, and this is great for you to work on your strumming. Our pattern's going to be down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And a bit slower. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that together. Without any strings, you can just mute them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our strumming pattern. We're going to start on an A major just once through that strumming pattern. So that's one bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then onto a D major. Okay, so that's once on the A major, 3 times on the D major, and then 2 times on an E major. Okay, let's try that together slowly. So A, 3 times on D, 2 times on E. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to repeat that exact same thing, except to end off with, we're just going to go one single down strum on the E major. So let me show you that now. And the reason we're doing that is because we're playing an easy version and there's a few tricky chords that wouldn't be easy to play on our way down. So we're just going to end on an E major, which sounds perfectly good as well. So let's try that second half together now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that would take us straight back into a verse. So we're just holding this E major, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into a verse. So that verse will go back to exactly how we played it the first time. That's with our down, 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 up. Okay, and of course the same chord pattern, A to D to A to E. Okay, you already know that one. Then a pre-chorus, exactly the same again, and then another chorus, which is identical. So we've got intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus. That'll take us into an instrumental, which is exactly the same as the intro. So just back to our 7 bars. Okay, so keep on doing that one with just the down strums. And then we're going to get into a final chorus which is played exactly the same. The only difference is this time we don't need to play a single down strum of the E major at the end. We can go. Okay, so 1 bar on E and then a single down strum after that to finish off the song. So let me just play that final chorus for you and you might want to join in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason we're ending on that single down strum at the end is because the song fades out as it goes into another chorus, and we can't really fade out like that. So that's all that you need to know about Sweet Caroline. Go check out the playthrough so that you can play through the whole song in one go, and then I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.